Hey guys, I have a confession. I have a confession. I don't know how to run a YouTube channel. Zero, zero knowledge on how to run a YouTube channel. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm just doing. And I hope it's good enough. Honestly, I hope it's good enough. But yeah, this is me. And I'm trying this out here. I found this Pokedex thing and I was like, oh, cool. Let me put myself in a Pokedex. I don't know. You know what? Till I get my background figured out. Once I have my background figured out, my lighting, all that kind of stuff, then I think I'm just gonna do like that. No green screen, no like Pokedex thing to hide my back and whatever. But also, um, my main thing here in this channel for sure is Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I just started my journey in, buying, trading, and selling Pokemon cards. It's kind of like it's like kind of like a side hustle for me. I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, it's pretty fun. However, like it's not my entire life. I have, a normal job, normal issues I got to deal with, health things, all that kind of stuff, right? So I got bills. I have bills. And you know what? Sometimes maybe I'm late on a bill or two. Who knows? Cause I can be irresponsible. I'm not perfect. But I kind of wanted to get like I'm doing a TikTok, an Instagram, like right now YouTube. I'm trying to do YouTube Shorts, and like they'll tell you what to do, like like record long form and then cut it up and then put that all into like short form, like all this other stuff, right? Is like, oh, okay, like cool, like the perfect guideline to like being a star kind of thing, and all I can think about is like I don't want to do that. I don't, even if it gets me like like semi famous or followers or whatever. I don't want to do that. It does not interest me one bit. And then I just think like, what do you want to do? Like, I don't know. I just want to be myself. Can I be myself? Can someone pay me to be myself, please? That would be amazing. Um, so like I think with YouTube, especially because it's more long form kind of thing. Like I just want to do what I like. Like let me let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Walter. I was born and raised in New York City. New York City, in Spanish Harlem to be exact. And my neighborhood actually does not exist anymore because of gentrification. Look that up if you need help. And so, like, yeah. And then, I lived my life in New York and New Jersey, and my parents are divorced or they're separated. I don't know what. Like I have an older sister, a younger brother, and my brother is actually who introduced me to Pokemon. So yeah, I'm living in Canada right now. I moved here like probably like around 16 years ago. Many reasons. Maybe we'll get into those one day. But yeah, and then I'm here and I do like online media management. Have many interests, including being a Jeep owner. I love I love Jeeps. Photography, videography. All things nerd. I used to be a hardcore WoW player. I still play WoW every once in a while. I used to be a hardcore League of Legends player. I haven't played in a while, but I try to get in like one like a one game here and there or whatever. But like yeah, that's what I like doing. I'm a nerd. I have tons of tattoos. I have a face tattoo. It's the One Up mushroom from Mario. And yeah, my knuckles. They say nerd life, cause I live that nerd life. But besides that, like not to get too deep or anything like that, but like I'm religious. I'm Orthodox Christian. Like I have like big feelings on a lot of things. I don't want to get into politics or anything like that, but like these days, like I don't think it matters what side you're on. They're all shifty. And I care a lot about things that I care about. One being like men's mental health. Like all my life I've struggled with depression. Like and obviously like harder when I was, a teenager. Like we all have had things happen to us. We've all had our traumas. I'm not here to to compare and contrast. And yeah, I kind of like lived through that. I've had like a lot of pain in my life, and yeah, I don't know, but that really matters to me right now. Is as I gotten older, and I kind of realized how little help I received, and how little help anyone has ever wanted to give a man, kind of thing, because like my mom and dad, they just like you start crying, like, hey boys, don't cry, like get up, that toughness. And you know what, I kind of believe in that toughness. However, like it can go a little too far. And I saw this on YouTube. No, I saw this on TikTok. And let me just play it. It's like this video about men's mental health. And let me just play it real quick for you.
There's a reason some men go quiet. They've seen too much, felt too deeply, given too many chances that led to disappointment. So they stop talking about their pain. They just carry it. Not because they want to suffer in silence, but because they no longer believe anyone truly listens. They show up every day with a calm face, but inside, there's a storm they've learned to navigate alone. They become their own therapist, their own motivator, their own protector. They don't lash out, they don't seek revenge. They just distance themselves and focus on peace. They don't fear being alone. They fear wasting time on people who pretend to care. And that silence, it's not weakness. It's power. It's restraint. It's growth. So if you know a man like that, don't assume he's cold or heartless. He's been through battles you'll never see. He's just learned the hard way that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away and heal in peace.
Thanks for sitting through that. I know maybe that doesn't interest you, but and like you can say that they're kind of like pandering, trying to like get to certain people to get the clicks or whatever kind of thing. And I don't know. I'm just telling you, me personally, I felt that. I felt it to my core. I lived that. I lived past tense and try not to be present tense, and definitely, hopefully, not future tense. I lived that, and where I had many, many times where I thought I was alone. And it's so funny. It's so funny because we think, so many times you could be in a room full of people, and you feel alone. And not only that, you could be in a room full of people that want to help you, and you're just so lost in your brain. You're just so lost, like that you can't accept it, or even worse, you don't feel like you deserve it, and I go through that all the time. With my, like I pray. I constantly pray because I know my brain is not my friend. my brain constantly works against me. It is my enemy, and I have to remind myself that I am worthy, and my brain tells me I'm not. For some reason, it just constantly tells me I'm not, but I am. And so, like, yeah, I just want to talk about a little bit about who I am, and like, most of this channel is gonna be like, Pokemon. Like I have so many firsts coming up that you guys are gonna check out. Like the first time I vend, like the first time I sell like $100 card, $1,000 card, first time like, we travel to do some vending things or whatever, like so many firsts. You guys gonna be there, and and we're gonna have a lot of Pokemon fun, and and that's coming. But like I just kind of want to, like I want to put a little salt and pepper it with like who I am, some personal stuff, and not only that, like I also love scrolling like we all do. And you know what, I love react channels, people that watch like entire shows and all they do is like react and cry and scream, and people like watch them do that. I want I want to do a react channel. I seriously want to do a react channel because that sounds so fun. And anyway, so I was like, you know what, maybe an episode, once a week or something like that. Like I'll just like get the funniest or most interesting memes I could find. Family friendly, of course, because it's Pokemon, so there's kids around and all that kind of stuff. But and just kind of show what has been making me laugh lately and kind of stuff. And and I'm also like super emo. I love emo music, but I also love all kinds of music. And so yeah, I don't know. I have like so many ideas, like literally so many ideas. I need like staff. I need staff. Can you like be my interns? And I don't know, I can't pay you, but like, please help me. I got so many things I want to do, and I'm just one person. It's gonna take a while. But anyway, you know what? I recently bought like a little collection of someone's Pokemon cards. I'll probably make a post about that later. And he had some new black and white hits in there, and this is it actually. I know you can't see it here. Yeah. But even better, ta-da! Unpheasant. I don't know what I kid you not. When I first had that in my hand and I held it, my brain went somewhere. My brain went to some kind of like paradise of like a forest with birds just chirping, and like I can hear like a brook nearby, and not one of those creepy forests, not the ones with like creepy animals that come and get you at night and stuff like that. Like one of those magical, like nice forests, like Disney, like not like perverted, creepy Disney, real Disney, forests. And I'm telling you, I stared at this card for like 5 minutes, just like in a zone. This card feels so peaceful. This card, just even now looking at it, this card just like, it just makes me smile. And I was gonna put it up, and I think I did. Oh my god, I gotta go. After this, I gotta go straight to eBay and take it down. I'm pretty sure I did put this on eBay to sell. And now that I'm thinking about it, no, I'm gonna keep this for my personal collection. And because I'm telling you, this card like just brought me some peace. And ask any man, like when they anything that could bring you peace, whether it be a person or a card, then like it's worth it. And you know what? To be honest, that's what that's what Pokemon does for me. Like, researching and meeting people and talking to people and doing all these other things, finding these cool deals, like all that kind of stuff. Like, it brings me peace, and I don't know. I just really enjoy it, and that's why I'm doing it. And yeah, there's a money aspect of it where I want to make money as well to pay for my own personal collections and all that kind of stuff. But like there is peace and joy when it comes to Pokemon, and that's why I'm enjoying it and I'm enjoying this journey. And like I don't have I'm this is so early on. I barely got any viewers. I don't think I even have one subscriber yet. But I know they'll come. And if not, then it's fine. I'll do it on my own. I do everything else on my own, whatever. But yeah, like, uh this is what I wanted to do right now. I wanted to talk about me. This is who I am. Like my name is Walter. I'm as imperfect as anyone can be. But I like Pokemon. I love video games, and I like being a good person. And I would love to be a good person and spread that around with Pokemon. You know, let's give all the kids some free Pokemon cards and make them smile. There's nothing like giving a kid a free card and making them smile. Oh my god, that fills my heart. It makes me almost want to cry, literally. But thank you very much for tuning in again, and I will catch you later.